One of the key components of the success of the brand is its people. We call them ladies and gentlemen. We don't call them employees. So we take a great care in first and foremost selecting the right employees, the right ladies and gentlemen. So we have a structured interviewing process in place. Regardless of what position you join the company in, you undergo a quality selection process, and that interview is set up to understand natural talents that people have, and whether or not those natural talents actually support the philosophy of the company. Step number 2 is orientation. Everybody that starts at the Ritz Carlton undergoes a 2-day seminar, and it's really everything is geared around the philosophy. And it's really hosted and held by senior executives in the company that share different components of philosophy. So that's critical. We want to make sure that anybody that joins the company from day one understands what the philosophy is all about, but more importantly also understands what they can do in turn in their workplace to support the philosophy, to bring it to life. It doesn't matter whether you work in direct guest contact or behind the scenes, because essentially every single employee has an effect on the customer. So it's very important that right from the get-go, from day one if you will, that those employees really understand what they can do to support the company, to make it stronger. It also gives them a greater sense of belonging. So that's really important. That's what we do with this step 2, with this orientation. And the third step that is critical is training. The Ritz Carlton Hotel Company has been named as the top training company in the United States last year. So a new employee that starts in a position undergoes extensive training, up to 3 weeks or more, at least 3 weeks. And within that training plan is obviously aspects of the philosophy, but also technical aspects of the job. So every employee is partnered up with a learning coach in their department and undergo a great mentoring program right from the get-go when they join the company. Another step is what we call day 21. That means after 3 weeks on the job, those employees, they get together again with executives and our director of learning and discuss on their experience in the first 3 weeks. And I also, as the general manager of the hotel, I'm very involved in that. I again don't just, I'm not only involved in the selection or in the orientation, but also in that day 21. And every single employee that goes to that session, I ask 2 questions. One, give me one great experience that has surprised you in this new job as it relates to your environment, your people, or anything that happened to you in the first 3 weeks. And please share with me one area where we can improve upon. We take a record, we take that very serious because, again, a new employee is extremely impressionable in the first few weeks of their employment. And it really depends on how high you set the bar right from the get-go. And at Ritz Carlton, we do a great job of that. So it's really critical. So those processes are non-negotiable, and they're also very, very critical in our quest to provide service excellence. A daily lineup is basically a 15-minute session that every employee goes through. And within the daily lineup, we discuss and re-energize philosophy. And that's the major component of what lineup is really all about. And it's one message a day. And the unique part of daily lineup is that it's the same message in all the departments within the hotel. So it doesn't matter whether you're an employee at the front desk, in housekeeping, in the kitchen, in stewarding. Every single employee gets the same message about the philosophy that day. And here comes the twist. It's not just the employee at the Ritz Carlton South Beach that hear that particular component of the philosophy energized. It's the same message at the Ritz Carlton South Beach than it is at the Ritz Carlton in New York, San Francisco, Tokyo, Bali, Berlin, Moscow, Beijing. It's the same message that the 30,000 employees all over the globe hear that day. So it's a really very powerful reminder of our philosophy.